Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Max here from the Mama's Legacy podcast, and today we're going to be talking about the Aints, the New Orleans Aints. First out, jokes aside, prayers out for the city of New Orleans. Hope everybody's okay down there and wishing the best for them. But I'm joined here with my good friend Hudson. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up?
Great introduction. They know about you now. Let's just jump right into it. I'm going to make fun of you. Now that Drew Brees isn't there, and you paid Taysom Hill 176 million to be a backup, how confident are you at the quarterback position?
Preseason, Jamie's looked great, I must say. Callaway as well. But I think Jamie's won't be as bad as he was throwing 30 interceptions in Tampa.
Okay,
So
well, the
yeah,
thing is about Jameis there. So he did throw 30 receptions, but we're not going to act like he didn't throw 30 touchdowns and 5,000 passing yards. I
that is
think
true.
that gets overlooked quite a bit. If there's any coach that can cut down on his turnovers, it probably is Sean Payton. I think Winston made the right move in being the Robin to Drew Brees for a year to learn behind him, and it's paid off. I mean, then again, I am still a bit confused that you did pay Hill 176 million, if I'm not mistaken, and he didn't even win the starting job. I mean, are you concerned at all there with all that salary dump on him?
No, not really. I mean, he can do whatever we need him to do. He can do punts, kickoff return, all that
Well, he
offense.
can, but is that really $176 million worth?
Probably not. Probably
It's
not,
it's
no.
probably not. It's probably not even $100 million worth.
Especially with our cap problems.
Exactly. You guys are kind of stressed for cap, but the Saints will be breaking in new starters at 10 different positions. Huge turnover for the New Orleans Saints this past offseason. You lost Hendrickson, Drew Brees, Emmanuel Sanders, Josh Hill, Kawan Alexander, Malcolm Brown, Sheldon Rankins, Jared Cook, and Janoris Jenkins. You lost,
Uh,
you guys are right, if I'm not mistaken.
well, yeah, but we did actually sign Quan back.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you got Kawan Alexander back. That's actually a big one right there.
Mhm.
But you lost a ton of free agents right there. How upset are you at seeing a bunch of the squad go?
Not really. I mean, I'm kind of sad we lost Hendrickson after he almost led the league in sacks. But
Hmm.
we did get some corners, and we drafted Peyton Turner, new DN, so he should play out well.
Well, I mean, you'd hope so, but now that you only have Slant Boy, who's going to miss the first 4 weeks, you lost Emmanuel Sanders, the only guy on that roster that could catch a pass past 5 yards. How worried are you with your passing game?
Not honestly, not worried at all. I mean, Callaway showing signs of greatness. Traquan,
Callaway's nice. Traquan's all
Traquan's
right.
always been a
Traquan's all right.
pretty good player, yeah. And then Deontay Harris, he's a speedy guy, get downfield.
He's not that great. Come on now.
Mm. If he gets open.
Well, if anybody gets open, I would hope they could catch the ball if they're receivers in the NFL. I feel like that's kind of something you want to do. And speaking of Callaway, do you think he's going to have a breakout season?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think he's going to be Jamie's number one target this year
Well, I mean, he's going to have to be,
until
especially for the
Thomas
first
gets back.
four
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah. And then when Thomas gets back, that's going to be not too much of an improvement because, like I said, he can only catch slants.
Say what you want.
How many passes did he catch past 20 yards last season?
I do not know.
All right, then. Then don't talk about him not being slant. Truth be known, guys, if you guys are watching this video, go on Google and search up Slant Boy. No joke, Michael Thomas is the first player to pop up. This is no joke. Search it up if you don't believe me. Uh, but with the Saints, you guys come into the season. This is the What's Next series. So, what are your predictions going into the season? What do you think your final record will be?
Uh, our final record, I think we're going to be like 10-7.
Hmm. You guys aren't making the playoffs then.
I think we'll be wild card
Ooh.
at worst.
Ooh.
They're our best,
Ooh.
actually.
Oh, no, you guys are unfortunately in my books not going to make the playoffs. I think
If
that
we're
four
out,
weeks.
there's no chance we win the division because obviously Tampa brought back
Mhm.
everybody from the Super Bowl team.
Tampa did the opposite of what you guys did.
Hmm.
Now, also speaking about Drew Brees now that he's retired, how sad are you as a Saints fan seeing him leave?
It's kind of sad to see him go, but he's been around for a while and he's been getting injured these past 2 years, so maybe it's time for a change.
Did you still think he had a season left in him?
No, I don't think so. I
Neither
think he
did
would have got
I.
hurt again.
I mean, let's be honest for a second. Drew Brees only has one Super Bowl ring. He's done a lot of passing yards. He's got a bunch of touchdowns. But
And no
where do you
MVP.
rank? Yeah, no MVP. Where would you rank him among greatest quarterbacks of all time?
Definitely top 10. Definitely top 10.
Mm. Now here's the controversial. Here's the closest one that I see a lot of people arguing before we jump into something else. Who's better, Drew Brees or Philip Rivers?
Is that even a question?
I know, right? It's Philip Rivers without a doubt.
No, no, no,
Thank
no,
you
no.
for agreeing with me here. Next question. Desmond Trufant, you signed him, if I'm not mistaken.
Did we sign him or did we just? I heard we were in talks with him. I didn't know if we signed him yet.
I'm pretty sure you signed him. Let's just make sure here. Oh, yeah, yep. You have signed Desmond Trufant.
Mm.
How
Uh,
washed can your team get?
Come on, man. I don't think we're washed.
You
No,
signed Desmond Trufant to play number one cornerback. Well, number
no,
two.
number
Number
one.
two, number two, number two, number two.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, obviously we got a lot of old guys, but I mean, he might still have it. He might still have it.
Cam Jordan's at the end of his career. Desmond Trufant, he's been at the end of his career. I mean, your secondary gave up the Minneapolis Miracle. They also let Kirk Cousins beat you in a primetime game. That never happens. I mean, are you concerned at all about your defense?
No, not really. We've got some good young guys like Marshawn Lattimore and Chauncey. Uh,
Lattimore's good. That's about it.
I mean, Chauncey's pretty good. Marcus Williams pretty good. We got Tuttle. Got some good young players.
Okay. All right. You know what? Let's just jump into the next. What is your perfect scenario next offseason? If you have to keep three players and let three players go, who would each be?
Uh, I'd keep Terran Armstead, Andrews Pete, and Ramczyk,
Hmm.
and I'd let go. I don't know who I'd let go. Maybe Trufant.
Oh, really? Oh, God. Oh, I let him go too. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, no, no. You didn't. Yeah, never mind. I'm mistaken.
Who?
For a second, for whatever reason, I was thinking he got Rhodes, but that was the Colts.
Oh yeah, no, not us.
I was just wondering. I mean, you guys were just going around signing wash cornerbacks, so I just assumed. But in all seriousness, New Orleans Saints. Let's talk about them for real quick. I mean, not like we haven't, but the New Orleans Saints going into the season, I see them. They're going to struggle. 8-8. No, 8-9 probably. I think that's what it's going to be. James Winston, he needs a full year to get back into the rim of things. I think after playing backup the entire last year, basically. I think James Winston needs a year to get into this. Your offense is going to struggle the first 4 weeks without Michael Thomas, which will delay James Winston getting into the flow of things, obviously. And when he comes back, it's going to shake up the whole offense because of how built around it he is. The defense is a bit too young. It's too old in some spots and too young in the others. Cam Jordan, like I said, is at the end of his career. But your Lattimore is really good cornerback. Other than that, like we said, you got Desmond Trufant. You guys need a year or two to get back into where you guys were competing. Hopefully, you guys won't have to face the Vikings in the playoffs in the upcoming first rounds because we know how that typically goes. But the Saints, they're going to be a good team. Anything you want to wrap up with talking about the Saints real quick?
Uh, I think we'll start off slow this season, but then once we get into the rhythm of things, we'll break out, and Jamie's will have a breakout year. You know, I don't think he'll be that bad, or I don't think we'll be 8-9. We'll have a winning record, I think.
Oh, that's pushing up. What do you think James Winston's touchdown to interception ratio is going to be?
I think it's gonna be like 25 and 15.
Okay, well, that's not a ratio, but that works.
Oh, my
I
bad.
think it's going to be like a 2-1, maybe 3-1 at best.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think it's going to switch in one season, but I want to thank you for coming on. This is a short one due to the fact that I am triple uploading tonight, everybody, so stay tuned to that. Huge thanks, Hudson. You'll be on for the Donda versus CLB argument, also dropping tonight. Sneak peek, which side are you going to be on?
The CLB.
All
Drake,
right,
baby.
he's losing the argument tonight, guys. I hope you guys are all ready. Kanye is the better artist, and you guys are going to hear more of that tonight. Again, huge shout out for you coming on short notice, and I'm excited to jump into a new video.
Of course, of course.